bread. So you know what I'm saying? That
Do you think that if Bud didn't make that phone call to Spence, this fight
hell
wouldn't
no.
have happened?
No, it wouldn't have happened. Like I say, and you know, nobody want to get up there and get to acting crazy on the stage, but that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. You know, Earl Spence never called no Bud Crawford. You know, never. He don't got no character, no class like that. You know, like I say, man, if I get to thinking about it deep, you know, it really angers me. It really makes me mad. You know, like I say, you know, like when I'm telling you things like that, those are like slaps in the face. You know, the man call you, the man wish you happy. You know, it's serious business, and then you kind of shit on him. You know, same way like Sugar Ray Leonard did with Marvin Hagler when he called that big ass gala up there just to tell him he wasn't gonna fight him. You know, um, so like I say, you know, with Earl Spence, you have to give him credit for beating these guys and fighting and winning, and I guess you know, but again, you know, a boxer's greatness ain't measured just about how he fought, but how he lived, you know. And as you can see, Earl Spence he one big fluff. I don't really, you know, he just a foil for us. And I think all those things that I'm naming is pointing to that. And like Derek James said, you know, we've been shaping this guy for that. You know, it's almost like it's an experiment. Like we're shaping this guy. We're doing whatever we can to try to make this guy somebody. And I think he failed him. You know,
What what are the key factors of victory for your camp in this fight that you see personally?
Bud Crawford just gotta be Bud Crawford. That's it. All Bud Crawford gotta do is be Bud Crawford. You know,
Because
well,
he's special.
he's
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 gifted.
definitely gifted, and I knew that at 12 years old. Like I say, he's definitely gifted. You know, you know, he's definitely gifted. He's a trendsetter. Um, and like I say, just be Bud Crawford. You know, he's a hard puncher. He's a, you know what I'm saying? He's got a multitude of everything, you know. Any tool in the boxing, he got it, you know. So we've been waiting on this for something like this for a long time. You know, and like I say, Bud Crawford just gotta be Bud Crawford. That's it. And I think we're gonna do that. Man.
Give me give me a sparring experience that you've had that you was like, man, my guy, he is gifted. Like, you know, because when you're in there
Well,
personally, it's different.
you know, like I say, Bud is like 6, 7 years younger than me. So, you know, when I was sparring with him, I used to baby him. And then once he got about 15 or 16, you know, he was like #1 in the country. And he was about the same size. Actually, he was bigger than me by the time he got about 16. So, you know, it was a back and forth when we used to spar back then, tooth and nail. And truthfully, I could never see myself like really getting down on him, even though I'm saying it was a tough task because he's a talented guy. He's just as big as me, and coming up under me like that, he knows all my moves at the same time by the time he's 17. But you know, so outside of me, like I say, you know, I was a hell of a boxer myself and one that he looked up to. But you know, like I say, I seen him at 12 years old at 106 pounds, novice, switch southpaw and knock this guy out. You know, going backwards like he did against Gamboa, switch southpaw, knocked this guy out at 12 years old. The guy was out cold. You understand? At 12 years old. So, it was a one other incident. We was in the gym, and it was an older fighter. It was an older, more experienced fighter. And he been bothering Bud about getting in the ring with him and want to spar and spar. The man brung his whole family. The man brought his kids and his wife. Bud did something on this man so spectacular. It wasn't just a regular boxing match to where he just dominated him in boxing. Bud dropped him so smooth. He knocked him down and made his neck hit the ropes and shit. He felt, I mean, you know, and he only like 15, 16. So, I mean, and this guy was like 27, 28, something like that. And been boxing all his life. And was a strong puncher, 140 pounder. So when I seen him do that, you know, those are things that just help solidify that. It was another time we was in the ringside, and there was a kid named Richie Baltazar from California. Rest in peace, Richie. Was a badass little dude from California. And everybody was thinking that Bud was going to lose to this guy, and everybody wanted to see this fight at ringside. Man, the whole room was quiet. I don't even think nobody in the ringside, if you ever been to ringside, is loud. It's 3 rings. The whole room was quiet. Bud just outboxed the man, took him out of his game, and you know what I mean? And that's just what he do all the time. You know, all these guys, these guys, when he got in the ring, he dominated most of them guys when he fought them, except for Mike Evans when his first USAs. And Mike Evans was a dog, three-time amateur champion, and was like 10 years older than Bud, beat him in a close decision. Ray Robinson, everybody thought Bud beat Ray Robinson, but, Ray Robinson had already been around USA boxing, already had his name established and already was ranked, and they gave it to Ray Robinson. But even people that I did not know at the time was there, seen it, and told me that Bud won that fight. So, when Bud gets in that ring, like you say, it ain't really no struggle.